I'm making a video to review the Mitsubishi RW25 heat pump that was installed in a log house in Finland at about 63 degrees latitude. So in the wintertime we get temperatures going down to about -20, -30 sometimes Celsius. And this winter, just before winter started, I installed a few of these in my house, and I was skeptical whether they were going to work due to the temperatures, and the cost of running them was also a little bit of a concern. I had no prior experience with heat pumps, but I can already say that I've been pleasantly surprised by how well this has worked. What I can say so far is that I've been running them for about 2 months, and the average energy usage is about 15 to 18 kilowatts per day per unit. We keep the temperature at about 21 to 22 degrees, and they're left running 24 hours a day. The average, the coldest temperature that we've had in the winter has been about -17 Celsius, and on that day energy usage was about 30 kilowatts for one unit. It's been able to keep the entire top floor of my house at a stable temperature, about 22 degrees, over 120 square meters. So I'm quite happy with it. Even in the coldest weather, it's still outputting palpably warm air temperature, and it's able to keep the room warm. I know the outside unit, I've watched videos where people have been concerned about the unit being frozen. On the RW25, you don't need a pancake device that warms the water that's dripping, so it doesn't freeze and then clog up the machine. The bottom of the RW25 is warmed automatically, so it never freezes. We just have a ground-mounted outside units with a device that drains the water away from the foundation, and we've had no problems with that. It's only really audible in the coldest temperatures. I think if you were going to mount it on the wall, it might be alright, depending on your climate, but I probably wouldn't want to put it by a bedroom window, because you can hear the fan spinning in colder temperatures. If it's like -5, it's alright, but once it gets to -20, then you start to hear it more. And it's been more efficient to run it constantly than to turn it off and on again. Then we see energy spike, a bigger energy spike. And also when you put the temperature up by 1 or 2 degrees, you can see an energy spike as well. Maybe 7 kilowatts per hour for 1 hour, maybe, if you adjust the temperature up. But yeah, I've been very happy with them. They've done a really good job, and also bearing in mind that my house is not airtight. We have a log house. We have an exterior facade that has a breathable windproof barrier. So a wooden facade with an additional wooden facade, so two wooden facades, and the outside facade has a windproof barrier through it as well. So the house is not airtight, and we're still able to keep the house warm with that. And this is the alternative solution that we chose rather than using radiators. So we've found total costs per month running 3 units to be about 280 to 350 euros, which is cheaper than our running cost with the radiators. And it was the cheapest installation of the choices that we had, so that's why I went with it. And also being able to keep the house cool in the summertime, so I think that they're great. This RW25 works very well in cold temperatures. The RW35, I've read, has issues with the circuit board working in the colder weather, and for that reason I chose the RW25. And something worth mentioning also that I forgot was that there are a couple of applications from Mitsubishi Electric that allow you to control the heat pump when you're away from home. You can adjust things like the temperature, turn it on and off, see the temperature in the room, turn the direction of the vanes and so forth. This are really great that you're also able to get an estimate of the energy usage. I would recommend using Melcloud rather than Melcloud Home, because if you use Melcloud, then you can use third-party applications like MelPump, which was developed by a Polish guy who uses the APIs for the old, only available if you use the old application. And if you use that, then you get to see a lot more details, including a better energy estimate. So I would really recommend that one.